Hi, I'm Pam Nice. I've been a theater and film director for the better part of 3 decades. And in much of that work, I've tried to serve as a conduit between voices in the Arab world and US audiences. And whether I was teaching about Arab literature and film at the university or interviewing Egyptians about their views of America after 9/11, one issue came up again and again: the Israeli occupation of Palestinian territories. In my 2003 film, Letters from Cairo, Egyptian filmmaker Mohammed Khan spoke for many when he said this.
To bring in the Palestinian case in question, you can't ignore this. I mean, this is affecting the whole region, feeling that all what's happening, the injustice is happening day by day, day by day, day by day.
The Israeli occupation, which many have termed the last colonial enterprise and others an act of war, has been going on for 47 years. And yet it is invisible to most Americans. What I want to do with my latest project, which is a play I am writing and will direct, is to underscore the reality of the occupation from a new perspective, that of those who are implementing the occupation, the Israeli soldiers. This play, which I'm calling The Unsettlers, is a natural outgrowth of my previous work, but it was born one night last fall on a stage in Washington, D.C. at Busboys and Poets. This was when I first heard young Israeli soldiers speak about their service in the occupied territories, of house demolitions and invasions, of checkpoints and roadblocks, and of a deliberate Israeli policy to cleanse or pacify the Palestinian population. These soldiers could no longer endure the silence surrounding the occupation. They were deeply troubled by what they had seen and heard and done. So much so that they decided to give testimony to an Israeli organization called Breaking the Silence, which compiled all of their testimonies into a book called Our Harsh Logic. It is on this book that my play is based. I was so moved by the soldiers' honesty and by the risks they were taking in speaking out that I decided that night that I wanted to create a theatrical presentation that would carry their voices to new audiences. Our production will dramatize the stories and reflections of the soldiers, which are full of personal struggle, confusion, shame, and even dark humor. What we want to do is connect the suffering of the Palestinians to the unsettled conscience of the Israeli soldier perpetrating that suffering. Thanks for listening. I just want to say one more thing. I believe that oppressor and oppressed are in all of us. But we can decide to break out of these roles and act on behalf of justice for everyone. Please support our creative effort to make the human cost of the Israeli occupation visible to more people. Thank you.